Welcome to Stash or Trash, guys, the video where we're going to be taking my community's game suggestions and either giving them the stash, put them in the stash, or dumping on them and putting them in the trash, finding some treasure out there for games that we do want to play, record, stream, whatever. So we got 30 or so games today that we're going to be looking at, watching the trailers and talking about. Come on with me. It's going to be a great time. All right, debuting our first letter of Stash or Trash today, we've got a letter from AidAid. AidAid writes in, Dear Xwater, you should play Omega Strikers. It's 3v3 air hockey with some sweet heroes. Fun game, short rounds, easy peasy suggestion. Omega Strikers. I've seen this on streams. This looks like League of Legends meets Rocket League. You know, we've never featured an online multiplayer game like that in a Game Wave before, but honestly, it looked like a lot of fun. And if I could get 2 people on board to join me for that segment, I would absolutely Game Wave that. Next letter. Dear Xwater, do you want a peaceful, cozy, Ghibli-inspired game? Then I suggest Hoa. Puzzle platformer with stunning visuals and a chill soundtrack. It is pretty. I do agree. Oh, look at it. The gameplay in the trailer started out very underwhelming, but some of those other areas looked honestly kind of fun. I feel like the movement maybe looks a little too limited so far. We've only seen move and jump. I'm hoping there's some sort of dash. Or maybe yeah, there's also float. But maybe it's meant to be simple. That looked gorgeous. I'm throwing it in the stash. I'm throwing that right in the stash. That looked gorgeous. I'm super on board. That looked beautiful. I loved it. I loved that trailer. I loved everything about it. Super stashing it. Easiest stash of my life. All right, our next letter. Let's get our next letter in. Who is the next person to write in to the stream? Dear Xwater, check out Cloudbuild. It is a runner action game, came out in 2014, but it just got a major update at the beginning of this month. All right, let's check out Cloudbuild. Don't be fooled, guys. Those are actual in-game graphics. I know it looks like a pre-rendered cutscene. This looks like this a similar concept to Neon White. High speed level speedrun action. Cloudbuild. All right. Well, here's my stance on Cloudbuild, guys. Let me know how you feel in the chat with your moist stash or moist trash emotes. I'm leaning towards stash because it looks kind of cool, but I don't really envision myself getting super into it. I don't know. I'm a very soft stash so far. I want to see what you guys think. You wouldn't spend time on it, Tang? I'm seeing a lot of lemons in the chat. I'm gonna give it a very soft stash. Soft stash. Let's get the next letter in here. We've got JP Brennan writes in, Ever Oasis is a cute, fun little Nintendo IP for the 3DS that unfortunately overlapped with Switch promotion and didn't get much attention. It combines tycoon elements, build your own Oasis, with Zelda-esque dungeon crawlers and combat. Explore the desert. The characters are fun, the gameplay is simple but sweet, and I just want more people to love it like I do, okay? Fun fact, guys, this is made by the same studio that did the work to rebuild Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for the 3DS.
Dwellers of the desert.
They got to make their own game after they did Nintendo's dirty work.
Must grow the Oasis. Chaos is spreading.
I feel like a lot of RPGs really embraced this chibi style on the 3DS. They had all those Final Fantasy chibi remakes on the DS and the 3DS too, didn't they?
The time has come.
There's no doubt in my mind that that's going to be not a good fit for Stash or Trash, so I am going to have to dump it. That's like a 30-hour plus RPG. Definitely too much for a Stash or Trash episode. But I did still want to give the showcase to the trailer because it is a game that I regretfully never played despite wanting to. It's on the Nintendo 3DS, so boot up the Nintendo 3DS eShop, guys, and pick it up if you're interested. It'll totally work. Next up, we've M. Lee writing in. Dear Xwater, I heard you like brain-breaking puzzles. I heard you like brain-breaking, reality-breaking puzzles, so check out Antechamber. Probably dizziness warning. If your brain cannot handle being broken, guys, avert your eyes. Get away. Even as the developer told me what the game was doing to mess with my brain, it still succeeded in messing with my brain. Just don't have a brain. Just go ahead empty, no thoughts. This feels like one of those puzzle games that like is insane amazing that I missed out on, and I'm gonna go nuts over it when I do play it. I have no idea what I'm watching happen, but I'm so intrigued. There's no question in my mind that I'm gonna love this game. Next up, Shosny writes in, Dear Xwater, ever wonder what happened to Hyrule while Link was awakening? The Legend of Zelda Ancient Stone Tablets is Nintendo's follow-up to A Link to the Past, released only in Japan via the Satellaview add-on, now with a full fan translation. Being broadcast live, the game has a hard time limit of 1 hour, so you should be able to complete week 1 within Game Wave. First, Zelda with voice acting, I assume the letter goes on. Too long watching the video footage.
Nintendo has always released
there wasn't a trailer, so I had to search
every single home console in one way or another. And Nintendo was looking for ways to expand its capabilities.
I had to find this. Yeah, it kind of feels like LTTP rearranged. While I think this is dope and cool as hell, it's probably not something I'm going to show off in Game Wave. But I do think that's really, really cool.
Garbage Day! Huh?
Link to the Past, Master Quest, Lost Levels, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Next up, let's see. Who do we got? We got Toadvine. Toadvine writes in, Dear Xwater, have you ever wanted to sell goods to adventurers by day and explore randomized Link to the Past-esque dungeons by night? Then I recommend Moonlighter. Great game with an awesome soundtrack. I have this game. I've never looked at what it is, but it's in one of my libraries for sure. Yeah, I do like this art style a lot. It's very cute. This is really good pixel art. Like, this is insanely good pixel art. And this music is incredible. I want to play it right now. Jesus. That was the easiest stash of the day. It reminds me of another game I played as a kid, as a teenager. It was called Reciteer. You were like this little shopkeep girl who sold to the dungeon explorers, and then also you had like a dungeon exploring boyfriend who got you stuff to sell or something. Next up, we've got Dark Replica writing in, Dear Xwater, looking for a game with good story, enchanting visuals, that's full with cute creatures. Bramble the Mountain King is just what you're looking for. A puzzle game with a beautiful art style based on intriguing fairy tales. Did I mention it's cute creatures? Enjoy. All right, Dark Replica, let's see if these creatures are as cute as you say. If I don't see cute, I'm trashing. Escape. Escape. You gotta blow out that can. Okay, good. Is that a gnome? Have I been gnomed? I've seen one cute creature so far. That's not cute. That's not cute. That's all creepy. This is all very creepy. Oh, good. It's a gigantic spirit lady with her heart sticking out her butt. Yeah, adorable. Everything there was cute. Everything was adorable. Despite not being cute in the slightest, that actually looked like an incredibly interesting and cool world. All right, next up, we got maybe the greatest of today's stash or trash. A letter from Zephyrus. Minesweeper. Just Minesweeper. Of course, Minesweeper, if you haven't heard of it, is a very popular game. I couldn't find a trailer, so instead I grabbed Minesweeper Expert Speedrun, 31.133 seconds. Let's see how fast they go. Let's see some minesweeping. Okay, yep. Strong plays, strong opening from our minesweeping. Yeah, yeah. Oh, ow, oh, 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 oh. How are they clicking so fast? It's called gaming. You should try it sometime. Got him. You're doing great. You're doing great, dude. You're doing great. Don't do that. Congratulations. You have the new flag time high score. Yeah. We're not playing Minesweeper on Game Wave. Good meme. Good meme. Good meme. I enjoyed that meme a lot. All right. Next up, our next letter comes from Mellow Yellow Rat. Soggy salutations. Dear Xwater, I am suggesting Amanda the Adventurer join Amanda and her pal Wooly on a series of adventures as they explore and learn about our wonderful world. With several play-along, laugh-along, learn-along episodes, there's always fun to be had. Just make sure to do everything Amanda says or she might get angry, moist, mad. Now, I have the strong feeling that this is going to be like a, oh, look at how cute and fun this is. And then Amanda's going to be like, I'll rip out your bones if you don't do what I say. I'll rip out every one of your bones.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
Wooly had an accident.
Amanda.
What in the unholy hell did I just watch? I'm stashing it. I'm stashing it. Amanda the Adventurer seems weird as hell. I'm stashing it. I like the look of it. I'm in. I'm all in, dude. Let's go next. All right, we got Frankie Jones. Dear Xwater, I'd recommend a fun multiplayer game to play with Pooh and Zach called Demonologist on Steam. Let's check out Demonologist. This might not be stash or trash. It's Phasmophobia, but legit scary. This is multiplayer. This game looks interesting, but it does not look like a Game Wave game.
Garbage day.
Next letter. We've got Spania writing in. Dear Xwater, there's a demo out for Viewfinder, a game where you bring pictures to life by placing them in the world, kind of like Superliminal. All right, I definitely have seen this game, and I'm excited to show you all this game, and I already know what my decision is on this game. So in Viewfinder, you have pictures that you can find and use to effectively change the world like this dude is doing right here. This is some gigabrain game development. Like whatever they did to make this work is gigabrain. And I am just so flabbergasted by how cool this is. And it already has a demo out and available. Yeah, this is a game that I am playing the second it releases. I'm not going to play the demo because I don't want to have experienced any of this game before going into the full thing. So I'm going to trash this, not because I don't want to play it, but I am going to trash this because it is getting its own full dedicated stream when it launches. Next up, we've got Petty Bourgeoisie. Dear Xwater, are you passionate about Eastern Europe? Do you have what it takes to ruin people's lives over cigarettes smuggled in car tires? Are you a fan, perhaps, of the intersection of bureaucracy and violence? Then play Contraband Police today. I don't know if I answered yes to any of those questions, but let's see what's happening either way. Is Papers, Please in 3D? It sounded like Papers, Please, yeah. For Zach, good redemption there, Habitful. Hello, comrade. Oh, he's got guns. You know what? If I was on the fence at all, it was him punching the dude in the face instead of arresting him that won me over. If there's any part of that trailer that won me over, it was smacking the dude in the face instead of arresting him. I really like that. All right, our next trailer, our next game suggestion comes from Dr. Robotnik. Dear Xwater, I think it's worth checking out Songs of Conquest. It's like a spiritual successor to the Heroes of Might and Magic games, so if you're into turn-based strategy, this could very well be something for you. Also, the graphics are amazing. I'll be the judge of that. Okay, I do like the visuals here. I am a fan of these visuals so far. It's like a Fire Emblem map, but better looking. Oh, I do like these visuals. Oh, I do like these visuals a lot. Okay. This looks deep. This looks like a game that I would love that chat would hate. This looks like one of those games that I'd be like, this is so super fun, and it gets like 14% approval rating. The graphics are I've seen enough of chat saying it looks sick, as well as myself thinking it looks sick, to be very quickly throwing this into the stash. Let's go ahead and throw this into the stash. Songs of Conquest. Next up, dear Xwater, are you an agent of chaos? Obviously, yes. If so, you should play Rain on Your Parade. It's a comedy game where you play as a mischievous cloud that takes pleasure in ruining the human's day. You'll do this by raining on everyone, coming up with new ways to cause chaos in over 50 levels. Oh, no wedding. Oh, I'm gonna ruin a wedding. Are you raining bread on that dog? That's a cute way to say the launch date. I like that a lot. That looks adorable, dude. That looks so fun. I'm gonna give that a big stash. Next up, got John Nintendo 69. Dear Xwater, have you heard about a game called Thief Simulator 2? It makes you play as a thief without worrying about the police.
We must build ourselves up. We need money, and we shall take it back from the people who stole it from us. Our government, they are the true thieves in this world.
Damn, they really expanded on it. Oh, shit. Free! Throw the money and run. I was such a big fan of Thief Simulator 1, and that's going to be an easy stash for me, dude. All right, our next game. We got our next one coming in from Window Biscuits. Dear Xwater, Masters of Anima is a lovely action RPG that reminds me of Overlord / Pikmin with more combat tactics and customization and customizing your minions. Fight monsties and solve puzzles. I do love solving the puzzles.
As a shaper, you can harness these energies, Anima, to form powerful creatures known as guardians. Prove your talent and become a true master of Anima!
I really like this guy's narration in the trailer. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. I am going to stash that. All right, next up, we've got Manic Taburso. Dear Xwater, the last case of Benedict Fox is a Metroidvania, their words, not his, where you enter a Lovecraftian world of mystery and murder, where you enter the memories of the dead to search for clues and fight bad boys and goyles. The last case of Benedict Fox.
I know not what lies beyond that.
That guy's got some tentacles coming out of his butt.
Risk everything to find out.
All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh, yeah.
Sort of empty.
Oh, that's a cool map. I like that map a lot. This is him going into someone's memory here, I'm guessing. It does look cool. My concern with it is that it does look slow to start, just like a lot of others. But it does look cool. I'm going to put it in the stash. Next up, we've got M. Lee messaging, writing in, Dear Xwater, listen up, pal. You got a hankering for tales of gumshoes and wise guys? How about some artsy animation thrown in for good measure? Well, then take a gander at Genesis Noir. Here's a point-and-click adventure where the murder and the birth of the universe come together. Yeah. Oh, shit. Pause the trailer. Trailer needs to be paused so that I can really quickly do this. Bet this has a banging soundtrack. The trailer's soundtrack has been banging so far, yeah. This looks like, oh man. I like today's game, today's Stasher Trash is making me want to quit being an Ironmon streamer and just go full variety. I want to play all of this shit, man. This all looks so good. That was a great suggestion, Emily. Absolute banger right in right there. Next up, we've got Mo Doos Gang Beast. It's a stupid and fun game. Beast Gang. I almost said Bang Geasts. Keep it moist. Mo Doos. I've heard of Gang Beasts. I haven't played it. I'm pretty sure I own it. Let's watch the trailer. Throw him in the grinder. Look, I know Gang Beasts is well loved. For some reason, it just doesn't appeal to me. And I know this isn't going to be a popular decision, but I am going to throw it in the trash. Sorry, Gang Beasts. For the first time ever, our next write-in, we've got Dear Xwater. Jellycar Worlds was the first game I ever submitted to GameWave. That's right, we've got a GameWave resubmission, and it was trashed. The game is out now, and I promise it's worth the pickup. You will have a great 45 minutes because it's going to get extended. I cannot express this enough. You can make all the sound effects in the game with your mic, and that's content. I got the launch trailer right here. That trailer ended very abruptly. You know what? Nightfall has been one of the most consistent submitters in Stash or Trash history. And so in a first time ever reverse decision, I'm putting it in the stash. Dear Xwater, have you heard of the game Strange Horticulture? It's an occult puzzle game about collecting and cataloging powerful plants that will probably make you feel like a detective. I won't go into details, just check it out and have a nice time. And a link was provided. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you. I don't know if it's the same link that I searched. We'll see. See if I grab the same one.
The people of Undermere visit Strange Horticulture with many requests. Some seek remedies for their health, or to help them sleep. Some need the perfect...
Just give them all weed.
Most who visit my shop have small and simple needs, though sometimes they can be mischievous, even sinister.
While I do think it looks like an intriguing game, I think the pacing of it is maybe a little bit slower than something I'm interested in. And it just didn't sell me. Just didn't sell me. Unfortunately, didn't sell me. All right, our next one. I remember when this one was submitted. This was while we were having casual conversations about Brutal Legends. We were talking about Jack Black. Go play Brutal Legend. You already own it. This was the Jack Black game.
Don't tell me I've been slaying hot girls this whole time.
Only the power of rock can stop annihilation.
Hell yeah! I mean,
I think it's a little past its prime for me. I had a good time watching the trailer with you guys, though. We got another one from M. Lee. Gonna be hard to top last time. Dear Xwater, Before Your Eyes is a short game about reliving your memories, and you control it by blinking. It's less gimmicky than it sounds, and the story is very moving. I actually have heard of this game. I think this is the one where you move forward in time a random amount every time you blink. Yeah, this will be cool.
You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. Blink over my hand here.
Oh, and it's literally controlled with the eyes?
At the very beginning, I need you to remember. And just try to enjoy it this time.
I'm trying real hard to not blink while watching it. Yeah, it's an easy stash. All right, if Nightfall's reputation has held him up in previous submissions, we got to see what it's going to do for this one. I go back to my computer after like a stream one day, and I see you've received a game on Steam. Yeah, I see you received a gift on Steam, and it's this. There's literally not a trailer on YouTube. It's this. I hope it was worth the $1 you spent to give that to me. All right. Dude, we got another M. Lee. Oh my God. Solar Ash is actually a game I was interested in when it released. Yeah, you ever played Shadow of the Colossus but wished the battles were a little faster? Well, then Solar Ash takes the concept and makes them dynamic, fast-paced cinematic sequences.
Blind ambition. All your good intentions.
Emily, every submission you've had has been absolute bangers. Don't ever stop. If I have to choose between getting an Emily submission of artistic big boss fight game or Fonk Cats, I'll take this every time.
You can't save anyone. Not even yourself.
That came out a while ago. That was a while ago. I remember like watching the trailers leading up to the release of that and thought it was really, really cool. All right, our next submission comes from Strawberry. I was going to suggest Xwater play this with you, but after watching the trailer, you may want to pair it with someone whose relationship you can afford to ruin. This is Brett and Fred. They're penguins, they're climbing, they're falling, and they face planted. Enjoy! Brett and Fred. I actually reached out to Pooh a couple months ago, and I was like, yo, we should play this game together when it comes out. I think this might have actually been put into Stash or Trash before. It's like... It's like Jump King and all those other like... Yeah, it's co-op penguin getting over it. Exactly. I'm going to play this game for sure. Probably not during Game Wave. I'm not sure, but here's a game that we picked up yesterday. Dear Xwater, luck be a landlord because you know you want to. So this is what was described as a slot builder roguelike. And it's got some nice music here. The chef seems to be a powerful character here. Thank you for your final rent payment. You are being evicted. Yeah, this... Dear Xwater, content warning. Help our favorite human disaster, Amy-chan, become famous or get hopelessly addicted to magic grass, or start a cult, or who knows what in needy streamer overload. You cannot fix her. This is buckle up, gamers. It's got multiple wild endings. I think she just took some Molly. Has a break core, you know it'll be deranged. I'm getting that this is gonna be one of those games, just like kind of like DDLC, where it starts off as one thing and then it fades into some weird like, oh no, this is messed up. This doesn't look like it's in my wheelhouse though. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna put this one in the trash can for me. Hopefully I didn't step on any fingers or toes there with my opinions, guys, but that is Stash or Trash. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a game suggestion, or if you want to see all the game suggestions, check out the description of this video. There is a link to the master document that has hundreds of Stash or Trash submissions we've gone through, as well as who submitted it, what they wrote in, what the game was, and whether or not I stashed it or trashed it. If you want to submit something, feel free to leave a comment, write a letter in the comments, and I'll put it into the next video, into the next Stash or Trash session. And finally, the whole reason we do Stash or Trash is to get fuel for my show, Game Wave. Every other week, we take 5 games, showcase them for 45 minutes apiece, up to an hour if they get an approval from the audience. All of these games that we've showcased on Game Wave can be seen at gamewave.xwatergaming.com. You click on any of the titles, it links you to the VOD. You click on any of the issue numbers, it links you to the VOD of the entire issue. Lots of fantastic games here, guys, and you're gonna be able to find something that you've missed, because there are so many amazing games out there. And while we know all the titans out there, Hollow Knight, Hades, Spelunky 2, Factor, you know, all these titans of games, in Game Wave, it has been a mission to showcase the ones that aren't titans that deserve a spot on the podium. Games like Everhood, like 2D and Top D, like Ollie Ollie World, like Alina of the Arena. So go in, check out that website, and last but not least, subscribe to this channel, or you will be cursed with 17 fingers. Cursed.